Hey guys, here's another Let's Press Play for you. We are doing something new this time. We're only streaming to Twitch for this one, and then if you watch on the secondary YouTube channel called Let's Press Play, you can find it archived after the fact. But we found that not a lot of people actually watch the YouTube live stream, so we're just going to focus on the Twitch one for this. But yeah, I'm still playing Ground Zeroes against my better judgment. So I got Bamidele Ojo from 95 Gamer to join for the ride. How you doing, sir?
I'm alright, man. Thank you for having me on. Very excited.
Yeah, I am excited too. I guess you could call it being excited. I don't know. It's Ground Zeroes.
I mean, you're a fan, so like, of course, every time you play Metal Gear, it's exciting, dude. So I don't.
You
blame
would think so. I don't know.
You sound exhausted, like you've just had enough of it.
Well, I don't know if you know this about me, sir, but I played 100% completion of Ground Zeroes on the Xbox One, and now I am back and playing it again on the PC.
That's total dedication, my man. Total dedication. I applaud that.
So I just unlocked in the last stream. I unlocked the two console missions that they ended up just putting out on both consoles anyway. The Snatcher one, which I'm about to play now, which has an amazing intro. Are you reading this intro? They do so much to try and explain the galaxy has 300 billion stars. It could be conceivable that, like, look at all these pages of text about, like, just explaining how Raiden could fight a Snatcher. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to play through these two missions on this stream probably. I just unlocked them, and of course, the way it works in Ground Zeroes is you have to actually play the mission before you even get to do the trials, which is obviously the major part of you know, getting 100% completion. So yeah, here we are.
Yeah, this is the one part that piqued my interest about Ground Zeroes, is playing as Raiden and trying to fight body snatchers. I thought that was a pretty cool concept, if anything.
Yeah, for sure. It's this mission actually. I played through Ground Zeroes, and then I got to this mission and I was like, oh, this is a Snatcher reference, like, cause you know he name drops Snatchers, and I knew about the game, but I actually like played through this dumb little like side mission, and then I was like, all right, let me go find an emulation of Snatcher, and yeah, I played through that whole thing just because of this mission, and it was a great game.
You played all through Snatcher? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I played a little bit of it back in college. I didn't get all the way through it. I went through like this brief Snatcher phase, and I didn't finish it for some reason. I don't know why, but that's pretty cool, dude.
It gets pretty messed up by the end. I mean, I could see why you wouldn't finish it.
Like, how messed up are we talking about, game design wise, or like if the story just got really weird, or what are we talking about?
Well, there's a part in Snatcher where like you're trying to get through this hallway, and I don't know if you remember like the mechanics of Snatcher when it actually becomes a shooter, but there's like this weird you have to I think it was a light gun game at one point. Like, you could have played it with a light gun, so like it had this weird thing where you had to, like, if you were using a controller, you just press like the part of the screen that there was like these like roaches or something that were like spider monsters that were coming at you, and you had to like click the part of the screen and then press the shoot button. But the problem is, like, it was really like laggy because it was on what was that game on the Genesis?
It was on the
Sega
Saturn. CD.
Sega CD.
Sega CD.
Right. So like it had that, like, even the emulated version had like that like load issue. You know how it like takes a second. So it's like super messed up to try and actually shoot all those guys. So like, and if you get hit by like 3 of them, you're dead. And there's probably like 100 of them in total.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that gets really messed up. And also it's like a super hardcore adventure game. So
that's what kind of turned me off to it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I was way into it because like I love like proper, you know, like adventure games like that, but it kind of, you know, took me back. I was like, wow, you know, I had never even known that like Japanese developers really cared about adventure games. I just want to interject though here. There's this Easter egg. Did you play through Ground Zeroes?
No, not all the way through. Like, I haven't.
Okay.
I really haven't gotten to it.
Not all the way through. What do you don't have a spare 30 minutes to Or so do you mean that you didn't even get through the campaign mission?
No. I
Oh
got it,
wow.
and then I was like, hey, life, and then I totally.
So there's a thing where you can control the spotlights, and then there's these Easter egg things where you can actually take this light that looks like the Kojima logo. There's a couple of those throughout, but I don't want to do too many of these yet because you don't get anything for it until you already have beaten the mission. So I guess we'll just
Alright.
have to go through this. Of course, I know where every guy is, so that
How
comes with
did
the
you?
territory of getting
I totally,
100%.
I totally missed out on what you thought of. What's the game that Raiden's in? I forgot. Rising. What did you think
MGS2?
of?
Oh,
No, Rising, the action one, the Platinum Games one.
yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Any game that Raiden's in, I thoroughly enjoy. He's my favorite MGS character. So I'm
Really?
always, yeah. You didn't know that? I
Wow,
thought we had
against the
discussion.
grain there.
Yeah, he's always ever since the first time I played MGS2, I was like, I love this guy. He's great. I have a soft spot for people who are rookies, man. Luke Skywalker, everybody, man, because eventually they play an important part. So, yeah, I love Raiden. I don't know why everyone was so against him when MGS2 first came out, but what do I know, man?
There's a
Just
great Easter egg in 3 that I had never noticed, where you remember the guy Ivan Rydenovich Rykov in MGS3.
of course, man. How can I forget? It was
So
like right, the clone.
yeah, so there's this great part where I'm gonna stick. Here's a secret about Ground Zeroes: you can stick the guy in their view of the guards, and then you can just lure the guards out with this dead guy. But anyway, so Rykov is there, and he looks exactly like Raiden for anybody who's not watching. And if you call the Major on the codec, when you see Rykov, like Snake and the Major get into this argument about like, oh Rykov, that like the Major goes like that guy really pisses me off, and then Snake's like, well, it seems like more people will be able to identify with him, and it's basically like Kojima making a case for why Raiden was a good character. There's so much of that stuff in these games, and that's why I love them, and that's sort of why I don't like Ground Zeroes as much, because there's almost none of like that kind of really super dumb stuff.
Well, I still personally feel that this is more of like a tech demo for people to play
Oh, absolutely.
to whet their appetites before the real game comes out. So,
And I mean, I don't understand why so many people were like really bummed out about Ground Zeroes, because like it costs $20 or $30 if you're on the next gen console. So like, it's not a full price game. It's at most half price.
yeah.
And then
Pe- you
yeah, on
know, you know how
PC the
people are.
permanent price drop, it's always $20 now on Steam. I don't know if you saw that, but that's
Yeah, I
pretty
saw.
cool too. So I mean, look, I mean, I get that people are bummed because like it's gonna be a while until the next Metal Gear Solid game, but like, come on, like what do you want?
You know how it is with the internet. You can't please everyone. There's always going to be a couple of guys who are super angry about something, so it's unavoidable with anything.
Yeah. So I'm going through and shooting guys and shooting cameras.
Wait, how did you feel about the main campaign for this? I don't know. Did you
Oh
you
man,
played?
yeah.
Yeah, you played through Peace Walker, so you know how I feel exactly about Paz Ortega.
I actually don't know how you feel about
Oh,
the
you
Peace
don't?
Walker stuff.
I Peace Walker, right behind MGS2 is my favorite Metal Gear Solid game.
Really?
I sunk a lot of hours on it for the PSP, like a lot. I rebought it when they came out the HD collection for the last
Nice.
generation of. So I was really into Peace Walker, and I really hated. I don't know. Spoiler alert for anyone if you haven't beaten it by now. I'll tell you that Paz turns out to be like the real enemy or the real final boss, and seeing her again in this really annoyed me because I hate her. Excuse my language. She's a total bitch. If you read like her journals and listen to her cassette tapes and stuff, the way she talks about Snake and the Warriors and everything, it's just ridiculous. So to
The
see her,
Warriors are in this game? Did
Boy,
I mi-
nah, not
are
the
the Baseball Furies in it too?
come out to play. Nah, man. Like I really didn't like her, and then to have her come back and to get hers in this, it felt good, man.
It felt good.
It felt
So you
damn-
had to have played through the whole campaign if you see what's going on, or are you just talking about the fact that she's like in prison or whatever?
No, you know, as soon as people finished
Oh,
Ground
okay, yeah.
Zeroes, they put the YouTube footage up, and I happily enjoyed her getting the bombs in her, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
No,
hey,
Peace Walker
it is
has-
kind of annoying that Paz like comes out, and here's the thing that bothered me. Like I thought it was a fine like little twist. I was like, okay, it's whatever. It's Metal Gear Solid. Somebody's triple crossing or whatever. But like the thing that bothered me was like the credits roll, and they properly roll. It's not like an MGS4 like okay, it's just you know like a minute of credits and then it comes out with that like extra thing. It's like no, here like it's serious credits. The whole credit sequence goes, and then there's this like extra bunch of mission content that you're supposed to go through for like
Yeah.
5 hours, like a long time.
Yeah, you think after beating Peace Walker that's the end of the game, but then you find out if you really want the true ending, there's a shit ton of missions right afterwards that you have to go through. And that was a real, I mean, I was on a lot of forums for that, so it wasn't so a difficult like task for me. But I can understand where someone would be like, hey, I see the credits, this is it. And then you find out that's not the true ending. I can see how you can be annoyed with that. It makes sense.
Like I was literally, I played through the first time I played through Peace Walker was it was when Ground Zeroes was already out. Like I was catching up on my backlog of MGS stuff, and I was like ready to go. I was like, okay, great timing. It was like the day before Ground Zeroes came out, or maybe the day that it did come out. I had already bought it. It was sitting on my desk, and I was like, okay, great. I see the credits of Peace Walker. That was good. Like, I'm down to play Ground Zeroes. Like, I'm ready. And then you freaking, I was like so disappointed when I got on. I looked on a forum and they were like, oh no, it's not over. You have to play like another like 5 to 10 hours of this game where, and it was like a bunch of like grind missions. Yeah.
It really is, man. It
Where
really,
Snake dates Paz, like, okay, come on.
We've had this discussion before. I know we have. We've had this discussion. I never went to the date phase. I totally bypassed that. I don't know why. I don't know if it was you have it on PS3 or right or Xbox 360.
Yeah, I have it on 360.
But I didn't have to go. I didn't play it. Like I knew of the dating mission, but I never went through it. So I didn't have to go through that whole cringeworthy part of the game. But I know you did, and you were not too happy about it. And I'm like, hey man,
it's creepy, man. Like, she is, until you find out later in the game that she is 20 years old or something, they imply that Snake freaking took her into a box and put his snake in her. Like, that's messed up.
Wait, do you have to go into the box? Is this mandatory, or did you like make that choice, man?
I think to win the mission, I think that you can fail it, but like the you know, because you get like ratings on each mission or whatever. So like you could technically just like do badly, and then I guess you wouldn't take her into the box. But obviously, if you're trying to win,
yeah,
you're gonna do that. So like, technically, if you win, you lose. Oh wow, I failed this one, huh?
Because you're thinking too hard about that Paz date, man. It's okay. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean that's not really the real problem. Is when you have to find Zadornov like 7 times.
Oh yeah, that was a real pain in the ass. It was okay though. It wasn't like serious.
I mean, like, what is up with that guy? Is the most ridiculous out of. It is saying a lot to say that like he is the most ridiculous character in the Metal Gear Solid series.
You really think he's that ridiculous compared to everyone else?
He's hiding like a freaking like. What is up with that guy?
I think he's more like a comedic factor. I couldn't take him seriously. Every time he had like a part in the story, every time he said something, I was like, this guy's a joker. I can't deal with this right now.
I guess. I don't know. That game, for me, I liked playing it. I loved the gameplay in it, but I just really thought that it took the series in a direction that I wasn't as interested in, where it was like really doubling down on like the comedy, but without like. It almost completely abandoned like the cool spy stuff at a certain point. It was just like, okay, here's like a mission where you save these guys from ghosts. Yeah, it was like really like, you know, it was going in a different direction. So I mean, I guess this game is a reaction to that, right? Like I guess Kojima's like, okay, you want a serious game? Like I'll make one with no jokes at all.
I don't know. There was something about Peace Walker that made me stick all the way through it, because usually whenever I play a game, I play it in sections and I'll come back a month or two later. But when I got Peace Walker, I sat down, and every chance I got, I was playing it. And it was just, I like the option of if I want to go run and gun, I can run and gun. If I want to sneak, I can sneak. And I'm a run and gun guy, man. I don't like hiding around
Really?
corners and boxes and peeking around. Yeah, that's not for me, man. I'm a straight gunner. I don't sneak. If I have a choice to be out and not and fight, I'll do it.
That's
Why I
interesting.
enjoy Peace Walker. Yeah.
What are you doing in Metal Gear Solid?
Oh,
What made
I
you stick with
suffer.
the series?
I really suffer when I play MGS. I really suffer, man. I was thinking of streaming Twin Snakes, but that means I have to play through MGS1 again, and that's like my least favorite one. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say MGS1 is probably my least favorite also. But, I mean, I certainly don't think it's a bad game. I think it's a great...
Oh, no.
I didn't love Twin Snakes, though, because it was like that whole... like, they sort of, like, changed what Kojima did with the cutscenes and stuff, and I think it was a little overboard.
Over
With,
the
like,
top.
the anime director guy that came in and sort of, like, really went his way with it.
Went over the top. I don't know, man. Whenever you talk about MGS, you talk about Overboard. The series is literally, it's just over the top. So I'm surprised to hear that you think Twin Snakes would be over the top compared to what we saw in like MGS4 or Peace Walker.
I mean, MGS4, yeah, it's over the top, but it's not like... Oops. Oh, I messed that up. Shoot him.
Get him! Blah 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 blah. Nice.
This guy spotted me, though. I don't think I can do it. Ooh, I got him.
Oh, nice.
I love that reflex mode that they put in this game. I mean, when you're trying to get 100%, it sucks because, you know, if you go into reflex mode, you're basically forfeiting your good score. But it's a really cool addition. Like, just considering how much harder this freaking game is than the other ones. Although I guess if you're trying to run and gun, it doesn't really matter. Did you run and gun when you played the campaign of this game? Like what you played of it?
I tried sneaking in the beginning, but as soon as someone spotted me, man, I was like, whatever, forget it. I just went in guns blazing, man. Stealth in any game always throws me off because I'm not a quiet person.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No,
Blah,
keep
blah,
going.
blah,
I just
blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
I got this. Just shoot this guy until he's dead.
Now this makes me want to fucking play Ground Zeroes myself, man. I want to get into this. Damn.
Kill some snatchers, do all that stuff.
Just man. Oh no. What have you seen about the upcoming MGS5 that bothers you? There's gotta be something like that really gets in there.
That bothers me.
Yeah, there's gotta be something. Something everyone's bothered by it in some degree.
I don't
what
really. I'm pretty excited about it.
Are you? Okay, that's good to hear, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, there are some aspects of this game that bother me that, you know, considering the fact that they're, like, claiming that Phantom Pain's gonna be the exact same mechanics, it would bother me if those stayed in this one. Like, for example, the checkpoint system in this game is really messed up. And I've talked a lot about this in the past, but, like, basically, have you ever done the checkpoints in this game?
Yeah.
So, like, if you're carrying Paz out of the cell, and, like, you can't get past the heliport area, right? And you have, like, one bullet left, and you're screwed. Like, there's a bunch of guys, there's an army tank, but you haven't got spotted, right? So you're doing that, and then you get spotted and die. Then the checkpoint system will, like, reset the entire world, give you all your ammo back, and, like, make it so that you spawn, like, after the heliport. And it's like, well, thanks for that, I guess, but I didn't earn that. You know, I didn't get past it. So, like, it really bothers me. And, like, there's a lot of parts where, like, the guys will just disappear and stuff. Ooh, I got an achievement for not getting spotted in that mission.
Look at
Pretty
that,
good.
man.
That one took me so long on Xbox One, mostly because it was the last one I had to get. I was just way overthinking it.
Do you have any thoughts about the switch from Keith Sutherland to Keith Sutherland versus damn, what's his name again? I forgot. David Hayter?
Yeah. I don't know why they did it. Like, I don't think Kiefer Sutherland makes a better or worse, like, Big Boss, really. I mean, he's fine. But my guess, and I think I said this on one of our, like, trailer breakdowns. I think that Snake is gonna come into the game at some point, Solid Snake, and I think he'll be played by David Hayter.
I can't wait for that to happen. Some Clone Wars stuff. I'm totally in.
Yeah, I mean, because like it seems like in this game, like just because of the way that Ground Zeroes goes, and this is 1975, Phantom Pain's 1984, and then like Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear takes place maybe in the early 90s or something, because Metal Gear Solid's supposed to be, oh no, Metal Gear is probably like the late 90s, and then Metal Gear Solid is 2005. So
That was
it could,
2005.
like, if it jumps another 10 years, like it seems like they're jumping all across time, because like he's getting Ocelot on his team, and like he does all this stuff, he builds his base, like I don't know, I could see Snake coming into play, like, and it would be really cool if you played as Big Boss trying to repel Snake from
That would be
the first
nice.
Outer Heaven.
I would be hyped because I personally like Big Boss more than Solid Snake because he has more games, obviously, and he has a deeper depth of character, at least in my opinion. So to see that would be really cool. I dig it.
Yeah, I agree. I think Big Boss is like, Snake is a badass, but Big Boss is like the
The
actual
original.
badass. Yeah.
He's the original, the OG badass.
Okay, so this mission, I'll let the opening. Have you seen this mission, the Deja Vu?
No.
Okay, it's pretty great. Uh, there, it's basically littered with Easter eggs. It is the original Metal Gear Solid fans' dream. And I would say if you ever play this game, make sure you play through this mission. But I'll let you watch here. So like it actually sits there and,
I like that. That's funny.
and it's got the menu music. I don't know if you can hear it in the background there, but it's going.
Yeah, I hear it.
I don't know if I even want to press the button. I want to just listen to it. It's great.
No.
And then yeah,
Kept you waiting, huh?
The Flash.
this is kind of strange. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. See, it switches the character model. And you can actually unlock that PS1 Snake character model. I forget how to do it.
That's delicious. Look at that. I like it.
And then if you unlock the PS1 Snake, you it basically changes the base to look like Shadow Moses. So like the guards are in
Nice.
the white costumes, and like snow is falling even though you're in Cuba. It's pretty
That's
good.
pretty.
So this mission is a little. It's not about sneaking. Like there's like 8 guards in the whole mission basically.
Good.
Ooh, I don't get a. That's right. You don't get any weapons because it's procure on site. Of course.
Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska. Or not.
Uh-oh.
Got you. Oh, snatched.
Don't underestimate Big Boss, all right? Uh-oh. But maybe maybe you should underestimate Big Boss.
He's suspicious, but not suspicious enough.
There he goes. Yeah, keep walking.
I remember my first playthrough of MGS1, man. I really struggled. That was like several years ago. I spent
Oh,
the
yeah.
summer trying to play through 1, 2, and 3. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I was looking at guides online from time to time because there's some sections where I was confused, and it was just so archaic.
As usual.
But at the same time, the story was just fun to follow through or to watch or whatever you wanted to call it.
Top secret black op.
I couldn't beat 4 though. 4 is the one. Actually, no. There's MGS1, and then below MGS1 is MGS4. That's my least favorite.
Whoa,
So it's those
really?
two. I really don't like MGS4. Like it's not enjoyable to me.
MGS4 is my favorite game of all time, actually. So I
Is
can't
it?
agree with you there. Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, man, I agree. Freaking MGS1 is so hard to wrap your mind around. All of them are at certain points. I mean, even just the concept of like, I had played at one point. I did like a playthrough of all the Metal Gear series. So like I did Metal Gear 1 and 2.
No
from,
way.
Yeah, because
Did?
in that HD collection, they have a Subsistence MGS3, so it comes
And that comes
with.
with MGS1 and then oh wow, dude, cause I played the first Metal Gear. Yikes, man. How'd you feel about that?
I mean, they're great. They're awesome games. They still hold up, I think. But
Have you tried playing Ghost Babel, the one that came out for Game Boy Color?
I didn't know.
Oh, you might like it.
I sort of stuck to because when in that playthrough, I was just trying to do like, do I even have night vision? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Um, I was just trying to do like the canon like stuff so I could get ready for.
Of course.
I don't even know. I might have just been. It might have been in prep for Ground Zeroes, or I might have just been doing it for fun. But yeah. So when I got to MGS1, it was the first time I actually played the PlayStation version. Oops, there's a mine. Because I had played the only one I had played was the Twin Snakes, and it super tricked me when I got to MGS1 when you walk through the snow and they see your footprints. Like all those years later, it was probably 2012 or 2013. Like
Yeah.
I got tricked by this PS1 game. Oh, so here we go. Here's a hidden cassette tape. I interviewed a guard, and sometimes they'll give you secret locations for stuff. So like, it's deja vu. I don't know what that is. It might be music, but basically, do you know about like the fact that a lot of the story in this game is in these cassette tapes that are like impossible to find?
Yeah, I spent a little bit of time listening to some of them off of YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's a lot of it is like, and they're all across different missions, and like it's kind of interesting if you play it like, because actually getting, you know, to the point where you can find some of these, like there's some really interesting ones where like there's one where the guards are like talking about, there's Ground Zeroes, they're talking about like, oh, did you take out the trash or whatever? There's like classified documents in there. You're gonna get in trouble if you don't take out the trash. And then like if you find the trash can he's talking about, like you can actually get a story like cassette tape,
Nice.
which is pretty cool. Like a lot of good. Those are like good Kojima things, but like, you know, I wanted some jokes. I want him to say some funny stuff.
What's the jokes? Like that part in Peace Walker where you go into the one trailer and Kojima's just hanging out in it and you can recruit
Yeah,
him.
so good.
Love it, so good.
All right, so here's the thing in the deja vu mission. You ready? You're looking for all these pictures. So you look at this, the heliport thing with the chaff grenade. There's the security camera. They're all supposed to be recreations of things from Metal Gear Solid. And so you're trying to get to a point where you can actually like recreate these photos. And then this one, which is just black.
Like some kind of blackout.
And so now you're trying to find where these photos would be able to be recreated around this base. So like it sort of capitalizes, number one, on how much you know about. Oh, that guy woke up.
Oh, he's about to get. He's like, who that? Who dare?
I need to. Maybe I should just kill these guys.
Yeah, just do it, man. Don't sneak, man. Just live.
Live, Snake. All right, so I'll run up behind this guy and stick a knife in him.
There we go. That's what I want to hear. Yo, are you ready for the intrigue and all the head spinning that's gonna come with the new game? It's gonna make everyone have a headache. I feel it already.
Yeah, I am already prepping for my new full series playthrough of these games, which I don't know. I'm a crazy guy.
But are you gonna like stream it like your playthrough? You should.
I don't know. I mean, because most of mine are on console, and I don't really have a good way to stream
capture.
console anymore. Yeah, my capture stuff's back in Jersey. So,
Oh,
yeah, I'm probably just going to do a thing, but I might do like some write-ups about it or something.
cool, man.
All right, so
I'm
let's
telling
try
you.
and...
I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, nope. I'm just trying to get to some of these secret things. What were you saying?
If you can stomach MG and MG2, dude, try Ghost Babel, okay? It's Metal Gear Solid, and it's an in-between mission between 1 and 2 or something like that. And it came out for the Game Boy Color. And it's top down like the classic Metal Gear game. So, and it has some elements from MGS1, and it's enjoyable even in this day and age. So I would definitely suggest you play it. It's not canon anymore. It used to be canon, and then something happened to it, and now it's no longer canon.
There's a part in this
definitely
game
stuff.
actually where there's all these markings of, like, that's what this guy's talking about actually. There's these like game logos all over, and it's for all the different Metal Gear Solid games that came out, and any of the ones that Kojima has like deemed not canon anymore, actually, like when Master Miller looks at the canon ones, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3, that's a great game," and then like for the ones that aren't canon, he goes like, "Oh, I don't remember that one." It's just like such a jab at those
Oh, that
Kojima,
sucks.
man.
Well, there's only a few that are non-canon, like the two that were card games or something like that on the PSP, and Ghost Fable are what the ones that come to mind.
Yeah, those Rising is in here.
Rising's not canon? Come on, what? It's not canon?
Did you see the stuff that went down in Rising?
Yeah, well, come on, man. It's okay. It's not typical Metal Gear stuff, but it's up there. It's crazy. You really tell me Rising's not canon? You're kidding me right now. I'm shocked. I'm stunned.
I mean, I don't know that actually he's saying it for stuff that's not. It might be that it's stuff that Kojima didn't work on, which could make sense too, like because that was Platinum. So I don't know. Maybe that's what he's doing, like just saying like I don't know that one because like it wasn't a Kojima game.
That's interesting. Oh, I have to look that up now. It hurts my feels. No, cause what you have Raiden, everyone, the guy that everyone hates, tossing around Metal Gear Rays. That's gotta stick into someone's crotch, man. Pisses off a lot of people.
Unidentified gunfire. I don't have a silencer, unfortunately. Alright, so I gotta break into here, I think.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Be a reason that's there.
Love it. Alright,
Did you-
so,
Out
What's
of the extra bonus missions that were on Peace Walker, did you try the Monster Hunter ones? Are you familiar with Monster
No.
Hunter?
I haven't really played a lot of Monster Hunter, but I'm
Oh.
sure I would appreciate it on some level. I basically got to the point where I was done with. I shot him before the reflex even started. I got to the point where I was done with the story in Peace Walker and immediately stopped. Like I didn't even go for any of the other things. But that's mostly because I played it on 360 too, so it was like it wasn't really like I was playing it on a portable
Yeah, of
platform
course.
where I would keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
All right, so if you think about the tank from Metal Gear Solid,
Mhm.
there's a certain way that Snake takes down a tank. Do you remember what that is?
Is that? Did he run up and throw it in like the little cockpit hole or something like that, or am I losing my mind here? Or does he crawl under it? I forgot.
I think he does crawl under it at one point, but it is that you throw the grenade into the tank.
Nice. Nice.
And then I love that they put that Metal Gear Solid theme in there.
It was a random guy in the outfit. I like that.
Legendary Snake.
And then it's weird because I'm pretty sure the guy who plays Miller there is doing an impression of Ocelot for a lot of these, like because they just didn't want to get that, or Liquid too. I think he does a Liquid impression also.
Yeesh.
It's kind of weird. Like this is like Kojima's like super small game where he just like plays around with like these two characters basically, or and then Chico and Paz. But there's like almost no. The guards don't even have voice acting other than like when they say like, "Oh, what's that?" Like if you interview them, you remember in MGS3 when you could interview them and they would like actually say stuff and tell you
Yeah.
things. Like in this, it's just text. It's like it was in Peace Walker. But that seems like a step back, you know. Like MGS4 had, you know, full voice acted interview stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
wouldn't.
a little strange.
I wouldn't expect too much
If you want to finish the
from
mission,
Ground Zeroes anyway, so I'm not too surprised.
a car.
All right, so a lot of these are in the base area. All of these are in the base area. All right,
And 2 sentries.
gotta be careful over here. There's another guy somewhere. All right, let's shoot this guy. There we go.
I like
not
the
even using a
evolution of the
silencer.
combat. Combat, the way it's changed through game to game to game is just great. Like the little bit I've played of Ground Zeroes, I do like the gunplay. It works. It feels modern age, if you will.
Yeah, sure. I liked in MGS4 they kind of modernized it a little bit. But yeah, definitely Ground Zeroes is like the best the combat has been, just because it actually feels like a third-person shooter.
Exactly.
Where's this other guy? All right, so one of the things you can do. Maybe I shouldn't do that one. Like you can actually run in between those two spotlights to get the grenades. Like you could, if you remember in MGS1 on that helipad, there was like chaff grenades in the center, and you'd have to like run between the spotlights. But I'm not about to do that because I'm probably gonna get spotted. So I'll just.
Why not, man? It's 2015, man. Just do it big, baby. Just do it big.
Well, I'll tell you what else I can do. I can go up there and shoot both of the guys and then take the grenades.
This guy wants to play it safe. All right, I see you.
They still have the thing in Ground Zeroes. If you remember in MGS3, when Big Boss would walk in a door, and if you walked too like fast, he would just like slam the door, and everybody would hear it. They still do that.
Nice.
All right, where is everybody? Let's kill these guys. I guess I gotta hold one of them up because I don't have a silenced gun. Oh, you know what? I bet there's a silenced gun in this thing. These red doors are pretty handy. Like, you just know which ones you can go into because they have a red door. I really appreciate that they don't make you do a lockpicking minigame in this game also.
Yeah, that was nice. I was expecting that when I loaded it up. I was like, here we go. Locked door. Oh, nothing?
So this gun has a special light on it. And then what's fun is that you have these, you can see the Metal Gear Solid logo here. And if it's a canon Metal Gear Solid game, it'll like black it out like when Skullface blacked out the XOF logo at the start of the game.
Yeah, on the copter.
So that's like one of the like Easter egg things you have to go through and like actually find all of them. But yeah, you can see like there's one over here that's Metal Gear Rising. And he just goes, what's that? And then so you try to do the light.
Looks like that's nothing special.
Looks like that's nothing special.
Wow.
Oh man.
I'm done, man. I take this kind of insult.
Alright, so let me do this real quick and then I'll show you something that's actually pretty awesome. Alright, so let's hold this guy up actually, because the other guy, the cool thing in this game, they have like where if the bullets whiz past the guard's ear, then he'll hear it and he'll get into like super alert mode. So like they do a lot of stuff that's like actually pretty, you know, it makes sense.
That's pretty cool. There's really no excuse for it in this day and age, though.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just like a lot of games
Damn, that was
don't
rough.
handle that. Yeah, I know, he's on the ground. And he gave me information. I mean, a lot of games don't handle that kind of stuff, though. Like this one, it just feels like they really thought of everything. Like every Metal Gear Solid game, where it's like, okay, anything that I can do, they probably, you know, came up with already. Alright, so let me show you some cool stuff. Alright, so you see this one here. What is your guess for, like, you know, all this stuff, and then there's this black screen?
Like some kind of blackout.
What's my guess for it?
Be on the back of the disc case.
It should be on the back of the disc case, he says.
Gotta be a clue somewhere.
Or the manual. Is there a manual in this game? No, there's no manual.
I'm guessing you probably already know those because you finished this mission, right?
Oh, I do know, yeah.
Oh, this guy.
Alright, you want to hear what it is?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Alright. So you go into the, this restricted area here,
Almost there.
and you can hit the, the power button on the admin building's lights,
Uh-huh.
and then it does.
Oh, no. Good old Psycho Manus. Okay. I think it's time for me to go to bed, man. I hate that. I hate that guy so much. I hated him because I didn't have any of the games that he would comment on my memory card for my PS2. So, like, that wasn't an impactful moment for me when I got to Psycho Manus after all the hype that people have built up for him online. So he's kind of underwhelming for me.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing about playing these games now. It's like a lot of it doesn't come over anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, for me, he always just says your memory is completely clean because I'm playing on PS3. I can't do it. But if you play the Twin Snakes and you had it on GameCube and you actually played GameCube games, like that would still work. You could. He would say like you played Castlevania or whatever. No, that was on PlayStation. What did he
What's
comment on for GameCube? He would say like you play like
Probably
Super
some-
Mario or something.
Yeah,
probably
a Mario game or something like a first
I think
party.
he said Animal Crossing too.
What's
So that's a
all that?
Moai head. I don't know. It looked like it was underwater or something in the screenshot. I've never found that in Metal Gear Solid. All right, so what else do we have here? We got to get. You actually only have to do one of these, and then like you'll win the mission. But there's a nice little thing that I want you to see if you do all of them. So hold on a sec. Let's see what else we got to do. That's all right. So everything's done here. Let me just kill these guys. Maybe they'll spot me or something. I don't know.
Quick question for MGS1: who did you save, Meryl or Hal?
So I
Oh, sorry,
actually
Otacon.
wanted to get the Otacon ending, but did you ever get it?
No, I got Meryl. I saved Meryl, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. But so the way that it works, it's not actually in that last part where you're fighting Liquid, and if the bomb goes off or whatever, that's not where you save Otacon. You actually had to do it way earlier. If you remember when they're torturing you, and he says like you can press the select button to give in, but we'll kill Meryl. Like that's the part where you had to do it, and then you'll get Otacon at the end. So yeah. All right, so take a look at this part. That's pretty great. This is where Paz is usually hidden, and if you go to the Chico one, there's one too. All right, so saving prisoners, doing our stuff.
No. Yikes.
And there you go.
Yikes. Fox. That was a major plot point for MGS4, wasn't it? That he was about to die from Fox die and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really weird. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't want to talk too much spoilers of MGS4 just because I just really like that game. And I don't really want to like give
Spoil
it
it.
away yet. It's been like 6 years, but still.
Yeah. Okay. I guess.
But there's a lot of stuff with like the way that game played out, like especially the ultimate ending, if you know what I mean, like the post-credits ending. That like I have a lot of theories about. So maybe we
these guys
can
got
jump on
theories.
another. Maybe we'll make one like a spoiler stream, and then we'll like
That's-
talk all about MGS4.
Oh boy, I'm excited, especially for MGS4. I have nothing against it, man. It was just too weird for me. I don't know. I really
Yeah.
didn't like take to it.
There definitely was a lot of like super strange stuff, but I just liked like the characters were so dumb, like Drebin and everything was like great. Like he just shows
Yeah.
up wherever.
You
Just
didn't like Cisco? You didn't like Drebin, man? What's wrong with
Cisco.
Drebin? Yeah. That's who I thought of immediately when they revealed him. I was like, is this Cisco? Is that his model after? Okay.
What did he do? The thong song?
Yeah, the thong song, and he had the
Oh
hair
my god!
and everything.
If Drebin did the thong song at some point, they had like an unlockable for Sigint. Did you ever see the Metal Gear Sigint thing?
Oh,
in
the
3?
stories and stuff. Yeah.
Pretty great. Where he just does everything like cool, and then Snake's like in the background.
Yeah, getting messed up. Of course, man, that was great. I didn't like the one they did where it was Ryan getting messed up. That wasn't funny at all.
I have respect for Raiden. It's a serious character. Uh-oh. There we go. Took me a couple tries, but I got him. That's the thing about this game. If you're ever trying to do a playthrough where you spot every enemy, you know how you can mark them with your binoculars? If you are trying to do that, if you kill them before you mark them, you actually fail the trial. So like the best way to do it, it turns out, is always just to like, you basically, if you get reflex mode, it'll automatically mark them. So you don't have to worry about killing them before you mark them. So you just run through the whole level and just get into reflex for every guy, and you just shoot them afterwards. Like, it doesn't matter if you kill them or not, as long as you mark them first. So it's a pretty weird thing to look at, like people who are trying to do like fastest mark all enemies trials.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Are
It's
you one of
it's a
those
weird
dudes,
game.
man?
Oh,
Trying
I
to
did
speed-
it like that for one of them, because there's one that's just like impossible to do without doing that. But for most of them, I just play it, normally.
Like a normal human being. Yeah, I got you.
A little Easter egg in here. If you go in the, it's always so hard to get into these vents. If you go in the vent, you'll get a little
This is Cosmo
classic
Miller.
Master Miller.
It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
And there's another one where he'll tell you about the Alaskan mice and all that. Alright, so let's try and sneak very quietly.
Almost there.
Yeah, don't mess up, man.
And there we go. Oh, great camera angle, Kojima.
It's so dramatic. That's
Yeah.
that's too much. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, Nick. I'm still a little sore
Nice work.
at Kojima.
For what?
Pretty, come on, man. We've had this conversation. Yo, Sony Enders 3, baby. Sony Enders 3.
Oh, yeah. It's coming, man. Just keep... Hold out
Keep
hope.
crossing my fingers.
I mean, I wouldn't have expected Metal Gear Solid 5, but now there's 2 of them. So,
Did you know that Peace Walker they're considering making that Metal Gear Solid 5, but because it was on the PSP, they're like, nah, that wouldn't work.
I heard that, yeah. Sony just said, like, we actually can't make our, like, flagship next Metal Gear Solid game on the PSP. That's kind of messed
Yeah.
up.
It
But
is.
I'm glad that at least, I don't know. The way that it turned out, I would feel kind of weird if that was considered the fifth, the actual fifth game.
Why,
Even though
was that a date?
I still consider it canon, not just because of the date. I mean, I still like it, and I still consider it canon, but, like, it would be a really weird thing for, like, the next numbered Metal Gear Solid game to be so different from, like, the rest of them, I think.
How did you feel about the final fight with Zeke, with Paz in it? Was that anime music too much for you? Because a lot of people.
No, that
really
was awesome. I
You
thought that
liked
was
it? I
great.
liked it too. That was great.
Yeah, that wasn't what bothered me, because that was just, like, a fun, like, thing. I thought, like, a lot of just, like, the ghost story stuff and all that. All right, here we go. So I got every scene, and now I can do where I get out of the mission. But yeah, I thought, like, just like, yeah, where it's like, oh, you're fighting ghosts and all this, like, weird stuff. That was where it really fell apart for me. And also
I thought-
Zadornov. That just left such a bad taste in my mouth, the Zadornov thing.
Did it annoy you that all the major bosses were giant robots, though, or did you like that?
I didn't mind, but then again, I had a problem when they made you fight them more than once, like each one.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Yeah, it was a
'Cause
real
it's like-
grind fest.
Yeah, I just don't like grinding, and Metal Gear Solid's usually not really about that. I mean, this game is, but for some reason I keep coming back to it. I couldn't tell you why.
Get him. No, get him, Nick. Oh.
These guys take so many shots, and then they die like a 1930s Western guy where he like raises his arms up. It's so weird. Alright, so where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, I know. Okay. Alright, so this is what I was waiting to show you here. And for anybody who hasn't seen the excellence that is the post-credits thing. And they're actually different whether you do normal or hard mode. So, gotta really get it together.
This is on normal, right?
Yeah, this one's on normal. They don't let you do hard mode until you actually beat it on normal once.
Gotcha.
Those mice are Alaskan field
Here's the
mice.
Alaskan field mice thing.
No, they're not.
Master,
Wow.
are you feeling okay?
Mission complete, boss.
Alright, so here we go.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, no, what were you saying?
No, I was about to say, I liked how they fleshed out Kaz from Peace Walker and then apparently into Ground Zeroes to give him more of a characterization. I liked Pat. I wish he was playable, if anything. I always loved his side comments to everything that you were doing.
Well, there is there's a mod for the PC version where you can use the Kaz character model from when he says, play it like a damn fiddle.
No way. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
all in. I'm gonna try it now. After
I wish you could have like a fiddle as a gun or something.
this.
Mission complete.
Oh, so here's the thing. This is what the Easter egg is. So it gives you the Metal Gear Solid title screen, and now they say the real mission starts here. So get ready for this. This is pretty great.
Snake, you're too late. It's me, dear brother.
You like those like cheers and stuff?
I'm gonna ask you some questions
So good.
about Metal Gear Solid 1. If you answer all of them correctly, then and only then.
All right, so
you
get your
truly
facts
clear
straight,
this mission.
Bamidele. We're gonna beat this on the first try.
I'll even
Here we
throw
go.
in a special bonus.
Special bonus.
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you? But you'll have to solve the rest of this riddle yourself. These questions will test your knowledge of the original Metal Gear Solid
boy,
from
here we go.
1998. The difficulty level is normal. Get just one question wrong, and the mission is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even
Tough.
think about looking
And
at
it
the
actually
other
does
side.
make you do it over if like do the whole mission over and get to this point again if you fail.
Oh.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Snake! Question?
All right.
Oh,
what do you
Shadow
think?
Moses, my man.
Yep.
Correct.
That's an easy one. That's an easy one.
Oh no. Was it the Nikita? Nikita, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Oh, no, no.
At a certain point, I'm not gonna know them either.
Yo, wasn't it, was it Mei Ling? It was Mei Ling, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Oh, Lord.
You're pretty good. Question.
All right, here we go. It's getting a little more complicated.
It was gene therapy. Gene therapy.
Yep.
Question.
Oh, I forgot
come
this.
on. Yeah.
Bottom of a trap pit.
Okay, I want to say third.
I think it's
that's-
second.
Think it's second? Okay, go with second then. I think it's third.
Oh
Correct.
man.
Ah! Right.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
It was Frank Yeager.
There you go. All right.
Correct.
That's a good one. That's a good question.
Oh, I know this one. Wasn't he a trapper? No. Was he a trapper? It was a trapper, right? Or
He was
something
a
about dog-
musher.
It was a musher? Okay.
I know
Oh.
that because I actually worked on the Iditarod race last year, and I was like,
did?
"This is just like Metal Gear Solid. This is great."
Oh.
300 grams. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
It's 30 ravens, obviously. No, it's 650 pounds,
Correct.
which a lot of people make fun of because like that's not a realistic weight limit. Like that would be the worst elevator ever.
Question.
Oh wow, I don't remember. I think it's
Okay.
an optical disc. I think it's an optical disc.
Yeah, try optical disc, man. That was
Oh,
back in
come on.
'98. It was '98, man. They're all about disc, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. All right, we got one more and then we got it.
Now for the final question.
Are you ready?
Let's finish this.
I'm not ready. I'm
How
scared.
about you, Snake? Question.
Oh, it's
Oh, I know
the
this
best,
one too.
The best is yet to come. The best.
Yes,
is
sir.
Yet
All right. We are the best Metal Gear Solid fans.
Oh, I can't believe I even knew half of those. I'm actually really
job.
surprised. I'm not lying.
I'll give you that special bonus I promised later. Something to look forward to.
Oh, there we go. We got a special bonus.
Enjoyed it myself. Thank you.
I wonder what happens if you say alive, because that did happen in MGS4.
Did
Let's
it?
try it.
Go for it.
Oh.
Ah, no. Whatever. That was good.
Fastest extermination of all crows. That's something to look forward to for me to do in a future stream. I'm sure that'll be exciting. All right, so before we go here, I do want to show off the special bonus that we got. I'm pretty sure we got it. Let's see. You notice this game has pretty long load times? Oh crap.
Wait, what's going on? Why is it? Oh.
That's awesome. Ha!
Ah!
I didn't realize it did that. I think I turned the game off before it happened last time. Alright. Well, there we go. Yeah, that's what it is. It's basically, if you go through the Deja Vu mission now, you can go left or right, and you'll be able to choose original Solid Snake. So, let's try it out real quick before we go. I'm not going to do the whole mission again, but we could just take a look.
I'm still surprised with that quiz, man. I should be ashamed of myself. Because it's been years since I played MGS1. I should be proud. What? Forget it.
Here we go. I wonder what the cutscene looks like when it's just the actual Snake model. Oh, so there it is with the snow.
Hey, look at that. Oh, what year is it? Oh.
I love that he has the realistic goggles on this like low poly face.
I love the drama. I love it.
I wonder if he says "kept you waiting, huh?" in Kiefer Sutherland's voice.
Kept you waiting, huh?
All right. All right. So let's skip this, and I'll just show off the.
Oh
Here's the
my
nice thing about
God.
unlocking this: you could basically get guns at the start if you play it through one. So there you go. You got the snow guards.
Snow troopers, yeah.
And I like that in this mission, all of the American flags are foxhound flags,
Yep.
which is pretty great. And yeah, that's some of the Easter egg stuff. Here's a Ground Zero's logo, and I'll end it on that.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the Deja Vu and Jamais Vu missions. Let's switch to the title card here. Thanks for joining, man. That was fun.
Oh, it was fun, man. It was great to see. I heard about the Snake model. I never got to see it in action, so it was great to see it in action.
And I couldn't have done it without you on those quiz questions. We make a good team.
Yeah, man. Good like the old days, man. Good old MGS. This makes me hype. I want to play some more MGS now. Thank you. I'm gonna hop right on that right after this.
So if you guys at home want to see more of our stuff, you can click these video windows if you're watching it in the archive. Unfortunately, if you're on Twitch, you'll just have to visit us. Well, unfortunately, no. You can find us at pressplaytv.com. That's our website, or on youtube.com/pressplayonline. And you can see our video game coverage. Or if you want to see some of our live stream stuff, like other MGS videos, find us at youtube/Let's Press Play Online. Sorry. So yeah, you can click these video windows if you're on our YouTube channel, and see on the left our Steampunks episode with Ground Zeroes, in which I was just explaining the game to Chris while I played, and I ended up just getting an S rank anyway.
Nice.
Just like out of nowhere, which yeah, that's no small feat. I'm pretty proud of that. And then on the top right, you can find more of our Ground Zero streams. I've been trying to stream every thing that I've done in Ground Zeroes up to what I am hoping will be 100% completion. And then on the bottom right, you can see our Game of the Year awards for 2014. We did a whole slew of categories, went through and chose, I think, like 35 different categories for Game of the Year. So check that stuff out. Yeah, and Bamidele, you want to talk about where people can find 9 to 5?
Yeah, I'm on WordPress, 9 to 5 Gamer. You spell that out, 9 to 5. I'm also on Facebook with 9 to 5 Gamer the page, and we also have a group where we all discuss stuff from time to time, 9 to 5 Gamer. So if you just Google that, you'll find a bunch of my stuff. I'm always doing streams, writing articles on current events and such, and I'm a big retro guy, so I like to take a look back into the past as well. So check me out, man. I'm all about that stuff.
Definitely check out Bamidele's stuff, and make sure to tune in for whenever we decide to do the next one of these, and we will absolutely get played like damn fiddles. Thanks for watching, guys.